Okay, in this next part of the games tutorial we're going to make this flat platform here tilt when you press certain keys on the keyboard. So first of all I'm going to select this panel here and look at the logic bricks panel down at the bottom here, and I'm going to set this up so that when I press the up arrow on the keyboard, the panel here on the screen will tilt away from us. Okay, so I first of all need to add a sensor which will detect the keyboard being pressed. Okay, so let's choose add sensor and then choose keyboard from the list, and then if you click in here and then press the key that you want to use in the game, the up arrow key, this changes to display that. Then I need to add a controller. It's just an ordinary AND controller. You see that there are lots of different types of controller available, but AND is the one you'll be using most often. And then I want to add a thing called an actuator, which actually makes things move or change. And on this occasion it's going to be a motion actuator. Now I need to wire these three things up, so simply click and drag between these points here to join them up. Okay, so I need this object to rotate on the x-axis away from us. So here we can change the object's location on the x, y or z axes, or rotation on the x, y and z axes. So I'm going to change the rotation by 1 degree on the x-axis. Okay, then I'm going to move my mouse pointer up here and I'm going to press P to play to test my game, and then I'm going to press the up arrow and see what happens. Okay, so I expected that to tilt away from me rather than towards me, so there's a little bit of a problem there. So what I'm going to do is hit escape to come out of the game engine, and then I'm going to change the rotation to a negative number, -1. And then I'll test again by moving the pointer over the 3D screen, and I'll press P to play, and now when I press the up arrow you see that the platform tilts away from us. Okay. I also need to make the platform tilt towards us when I press the down arrow, so I'm going to add a new keyboard sensor. Down arrow. Add another controller and I'll wire that up, and then add another actuator, a motion actuator, wire that up as well, and I will make that rotate in a positive direction. So testing the game again, move the pointer over the 3D screen, press P to play, and the two arrow keys allow you to rotate this panel. Okay, so I need to do the same with the left and right arrow keys. So what I'll do is just make this panel full screen, and I can do that by placing my pointer, my mouse pointer, over this panel and then pressing Control and the up arrow key on the keyboard, and that makes this full screen. So it just gives me a little more space to work with. If I hold down my mouse, middle mouse button, I can drag the whole screen around, so I can arrange it just the way I want it. So I'm going to add some more keyboard sensors. And these are going to be for the left and right arrow keys. I'm going to add two more AND controllers here and wire these up like so, and then two more motion actuators, and again wire these up to the controllers, and this time I want the platform to tilt on the y-axis. Okay, so let's see if we can get this right this time. I'll try making that one go in a positive direction and this one here in a negative direction. Okay, so I need to go back to my previous layout, so I can click this arrow up here, or this button up here, and then press P to play and test that the game works as expected. Okay, so I can now tilt this platform in 4 different directions. Okay.